Hey, how's it going, boys and girls? Cowwy's here, and welcome back to the Cowwy Club where we build cool things together. Last time we built this piece of land to show you guys how to form land, hills, and valley. It looks good so far, but an island doesn't just have green lands. It also have beaches. So in today's video, we're going to build up a beach and adding waters. If you enjoy building things, be sure to like and subscribe. If you want to find me, join the Cowwy Club on Discord or Roblox group. All the links in the description, so with that, let's get started. So before we start, make sure you have a lot of sand and glass. You'll need at least 2,000 of each depending on how big you want your beach to be. The first thing we're doing to this island is removing the straight path that I built in the beginning. It looks ugly and out of place. We're going to remove everything from the spawn and the portal area, and we're going to replace that with a beach. The beach is very easy to make. I would say even easier than the hills and valley. You're going to start building the beach anywhere along the edge of your island. It doesn't matter what the shape it is. All that matters is that you follow the edge of your island and build one layer down. I have a very tiny island right now, so I'm going to place sand around half of the island, and that will be the start of my beach. If you're having trouble, this is how I start forming the beach. The next thing we do is build another layers of sand so that it looks like we're walking down to a beach and not just walking straight. So at this point, you should have 2 layers of sand. Now we're getting into the fun part where we create the beach. There is no perfect size or shape, you simply follow the shape of the island and build. You just need to expand the beach with a lot of sand. The way we're going to build this beach is you're going to build it in a straight line like this, and don't use auto clicker to randomly place sand because that will ruin your beach. The reason why we're making the beach this way is because this will make the sand look like it is being pushed by the water. Keep adding sand block until your beach is nice and big. Right now, if you look at the beach, it looks really flat. The part where the beach meets the water looks pretty good, but we can do better than that. What we're going to do is build a second layer of sand right underneath the first layer, and you're going to follow the shape of the beach. Don't forget, only build straight and don't use auto clicker. This is going to take some time to build since there is going to be a lot of gaps that you need to fill in. If you have done this correctly, you should have 2 layers of sand that looks almost identical. The jagged shape you're seeing looks like it is moving. The next step is putting in the water with glass. We're going to start from the second levels of the sand and place glass all around the beach. Make sure you don't use blue glass. Chances are you won't have enough to fill in for the entire beach. If you look at it from far away now, the beach looks like it has very shallow water. At the moment, the water looks a bit flat. To break that flat look, we're going to place a second layer of glass on top of the second layer of the beach. Make sure you don't overbuild by placing too many glass blocks on top of the sand. You only want enough to cover the second layer. What this second layer of glass do is to make the glass look more white in certain spots.
If
If you look at it from far away now, the water looks a little bit higher and a little bit stronger. We're not done with the water yet because waters on the beach glitter when light shines on it. What we're going to be doing is place random blocks just a little further away from the water we just made. The glitter needs to move only left and right, and it also needs to look broken. All you do is build in a straight line and break random blocks in between. When you look at it from a distance, the water will appear glittery. Do this all the way across the beach. The last thing we need to do is add in the detail. Again, flat surface is never good on a build. For the surface of the beach, there needs to be piles of sand lifted off the ground so you can see the beach better. You can also dig a hole in the ground, that also works too. The next important detail is blending the grass and sand together. We don't want the grass and sand to look separated, so I'm going to put down some sand at the edge of the grass and also replace some grass with sand. If we take a look at the beach again, it feels more alive now. Now of course the sand looks a bit too bright. It is all yellow and whitish. We can actually make the beach less bright by adding a darker color like green onto it. So we are going to place some horseradish on the sand and seagrass in the water. I also replaced some sands with gravel by the water because realistically you walk on tiny rocks when your feet is inside the water, and when you are out of the water, that is where you walk on sand. What I really want to do is place random woods along the beach that got washed out. Since we don't have flat wood, I just use acorns and hickory slab. Then I randomly scatter them across the beach. A really good item to use for decoration is dead bush, which you can find them on the Scorpion Island. At this point, the beach is pretty much filled up with all sorts of detail. The last thing I want to do for the beach is to make the spawn look like a campsite and place some extra trees around it. And that's it for the beach. If you notice any spots of the beach that appear awkward, I have plans to transform them into something else. As a sneak peek, I'm thinking of adding some cliffs on each side of the beach. And we're going to stop right here because this video is all about landscaping a beach. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you want more building ideas, tips, and tricks, check out these videos, like, subscribe, and share with everyone you know. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video in-game or at the Carrot Club. Take care, everybody.